This broadcast is presented to you by Mayo Clinic, the #1 hospital in the world.
So, good afternoon, lords, ladies, and gentlemen, and welcome to the moment we've all been waiting for, the final of the EMAAR Cup 2026, the tournament of epic proportions, playing today for the 120,000 dirham prize money plus a car 212 sponsored by Legend Motors. 10 teams we've had, and it's come down to this. First up is the subsidiary final, followed by the final. So the players are getting onto their horses and getting ready to start the final. And Cora taking on Noon Polo Team in the first match, the subsidiary final. It's a beautiful day here at the Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club. Nice cool breeze. Great atmosphere around the fields. It's a superb event. The umpires have made it onto the field, blown the whistle, and we'll get started very shortly. So, we will do a presentation of the teams in front of the terrace. Very shortly, we'll have a ceremonial throw-in, and then we'll get this first game underway. Final at 4 o'clock. So this tournament has been outstanding all the way through. Very, very difficult to pick the favorites. We'll see the finals at 4 o'clock. We've had 10 teams. They've been playing for the last 2 weeks. Very, very even games all the way through. World-class players on world-class horses out there. You can check us out on Polo Line OK on Instagram, Polo Line Int on Facebook, and Polo Line TV on YouTube. And keep in touch with all the polo around the world. And so thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for coming to the Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club today. We are in for a treat. Players are making their way onto the field now. So we're going to line up in front of the terrace, do the line up in front of the terrace. Umpires, if you'd like to take them over to that side, where we can introduce the players. And start this subsidiary final. The final later on at 4 o'clock, we're going to see Jehangiri taking on Bindrai first up, and Cora Lamar versus Noon Polo Team. So as the players line up into the two teams, we will announce them one by one. So, in the white shirts of Noon Polo team, the players shake hands. They're all gentlemen out there before they do battle. So, for Noon Polo team, please come forward. Let's hear a round of applause for the number one, Bautista Alberti. And at number 2, Rashid Alaba. Playing at number 3, Martin Ferrari. And at the back, the long, tall Marcos Pinello. In the grey shirts for EMAAR Polo team, at number 1, Ryan Alajaji. At number 2, the young Argentine professional Santos Iriarte. And watch out for the yellow helmet of Jose Riglos. And at the back, Santos' father, Thomas Iriarte. The umpires out there today are Chris Hyde and Matthias Baibiene. And the third man is Santiago Torreguitar. So, two very, very exciting teams to watch out there today. Keep an eye out, like I said, for that yellow helmet of Jose Riglos. And he's so well supported by the father-son combination with Ancora Lamar. And they have Ryan Alajaji up at the front. Noon Polo team with Marcos Pinello at the back. Then with Ferrari, Habtor, Rashid Alaba, and Bautista Alberti. So thank you very much. We've done the ceremonial throw-in with Jonathan Stretton, the COO of 212 by Legend Motors, who've kindly donated the car that the winning team in the final will claim. Right, so about to get underway in the subsidiary final here. And this is the last day of the major polo tournaments in Dubai today. The last of the 12 goals. The last of the high goal polo. It's been an outstanding season and we are underway. Here the ball goes into the lineouts. Battling it away. For it in the middle. Neither team coming out immediately. And then Riglos. Jose Riglos comes away with it. Jose Riglos. So skillful on the ball. We'll look at these silky skills. Coming in to challenge him. And getting the steal there was Ferrari. His backhand only found Santos Iriarte. He's turned it around straight toward the goal. Shoots from a standstill. A fine shot from Iriarte. Just goes out to the left. So a strong start for Ancora Lamar. From the back line then, Noon bring it in with Penello sends it up to the front, followed up, picked up nicely there from Rashid Alabar. Another good shot from Rashid. This is a fast horse he's on, Rashid Alabar. A fine shot up to the front. Tommy Iriarty's trying to catch him, but Rashid puts it in front of the goal, trying to finish it off his Bounty. Gets a touch and it just goes out to the right. So a great attack there from Noon Polo. Hit from the back line. And Cora Lamar with Tommy Iriarty. Little pass out to his son, Santos. He tries to break away here, Santos. Rashid Alabar looks to have him covered, and he does. Backhand from Rashid. Alabar having a fantastic first chukker. Marcos can't get to it, so Tommy Iriarty puts a touch on. That only goes as far as Penello. He'll turn it around here and pass it back up. Nice play from Penello up to Ferrari. Ferrari claiming the line, picking up the ball, but Riglos was coming in to make a challenge and may have got in the way there. Or maybe Ferrari had come underneath the swing of Riglos. So it's a hit. Tommy Iriarty and Ancora Lamar. He takes it past the first man, up toward the middle, sends it in, but doesn't get a good one. Ferrari's there to turn it for Noon. Good turn on the near side. Marcos Anello comes back around onto it. Loses it temporarily, but his teammates support him well there. Alberti has got hold of the ball. Across the middle, across to the outside he goes. Can't get the big shot, but he can leave it there for Penello. Penello at the back for Noon. Nice drive down the ground, up to the front there to Ferrari. The defense, though, at the moment from Lamar is strong. Out on the boards there. Holding on to it. And we do get a whistle for an infringement, crossing the line. Most of the fouls in polo is when a player crosses the line of the ball. If somebody's coming down the line, you can hook their stick, you can ride the moss off, which means you can push their horse. You can play the ball on your left-hand side, on the near side. You cannot cross the line in front of them. So halfway through the first chukker, the players will change horse halfway through every chukker and at the end of every chukker as well. Looks like the foul was against Ancora Lamar there. Could well be a penalty here for Noon. And the players make their way back onto the field. Great start to the game from Rashid Alabar. He did a lot of work in attack and defense. He was riding a horse called Green. He's now on Moneda. Very well-bred horse, Moneda, by Sunset. Bauti Alberti is now on Neguri. And Ferrari on Excessiva. So it is indeed a 30-yard penalty for Noon. Chance to get them off the mark. And through it goes. So the first goal of the day has been scored by the boys in white, the Noon Polo team. 1-0 as they go back halfway through the first chukker. They'll change ends, of course. After every goal in polo, we change ends. And they line back up. So both teams, there's very little in both these teams. The ball pops out there. Santos gets a little backhand to his father, Tommy. Iriarty waits for his teammates to go forward. Oh, he's just left it behind. Coming onto the line there was Pinello, but Tommy was quickly back onto it. Evading the hook was Iriarty there. Nicely done by Santos. Up onto the 60-yard line. Inside the 60 he goes. Santos, Iriarty might shoot. Can't get it without the hook. Those long arms of Pinello. But there's a shot for Riglos just out to the right. It's a hit from the back line. Pinello brings it in for Noon. Cuts it out to the right. Ferrari comes on to collect it. Gets himself into a bit of trouble here. And the turnover for Tommy Iriarty. But his shot goes wide to the left. 1-0 the goal. The scoreline remains. Pinello again from the back. Nice pass to Alberti this time. As Ferrari goes forward. Slight change of plan here. Good 1-2. Back to Pinello, but he can't pick it up. Tommy's coming through, but Bautista picks it up before him. Really nicely takes it forward for Noon now. With Alberti. Getting past the man again, does Alberti. The electric player runs hard and fast. Big right off toward the goal. Flick under the neck. Doesn't quite get through. Good defense from Santos. The strong, physical player took him out in the right-off. Alberti, a very, very different style of play. He's much more of a sort of wiry, electric kind of a player. Tommy Iriarty has great experience, so solid at the back. Passes up to the young Riglos. Look at this horse. She is a flyer. And so she's on a rocket ship at the moment. Down the ground, over the halfway line. They won't catch him. He hits at the big bouncing ball nicely. Has it gone a little bit too far? He gets there to finish it. Oh, just over the right. Great effort from Riglos. Superb run. Just pushing it out to the right. But my word, what a horse Riglos is on. That's a standout horse right there. And she's called Freak. We'll keep an eye out for Freak. That horse that Riglos is on deserves that name. She is a freak. Here she is again, going toward the ball, but the pass comes up to Bouty up at the front. He's on a small little horse here, Bouty. Alberti, he loses it here to Tommy. Solid. Tommy Iriarty, the brick wall. Waits for Riglos on Freak to go forward. Doesn't get the pass up, and we do get a whistle. It was after the hooter, so the first chukker will come to an end, ladies and gentlemen, and it was a great chukker indeed from both teams. Noon just getting that one goal off the penalty spot, and they'll go back to change horse, and we'll take a break on Polo Line TV, and we'll be back for the second chukker. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second chukker. That was a great start to the game. Beautiful play from both teams. What a horse Reglos was riding. Freak. So we had a foul at the end there. We'll start. Looks like with a hit for Noon. Alajaji is on Pimienta this chukker. Reglos is on Bella. Santos Iriati on Billy. And his father on Polija. Bouty Alberti on that little grey. That's a horse called Jackie. The little white horse out there. Beautiful little white horse. Jackie. The Ferrari is on Chalita. So, Pinello brings it in for Noon. Massive shot. Right up to the danger zone it goes. Coming through on Jackie. Look at Bounty on the near side. The electric player. Followed up by Rashid Alabar. And that's a quality goal and a perfect start for Noon in the second chukker. The one big-time drive from Pinello. And little Jackie, the burst of energy of that little white horse, meant that the man had to leave Rashid to go and stop Alberti. That left Rashid Alabar free on Gurisa, on Querida, and he put it through. So 2-0 now. Oh, straight out of the line out and launched into the air by Pinello. His horse isn't slow either. Right up onto the left-hand side. Can he flick it in? He has done. Another goal back to back. The great start in the second chukker for Noon suddenly takes him to 3-0. The breakaway run from Pinello. The back door was open and he went through it. They couldn't catch up with him. Tidy little flick finish as well. 3-0 now. Noon doing very, very well. Line out comes out. It's that little Jackie again, that little white horse. Look how much work she's doing around the outside there with Bounty Alberti. Might get back onto it here as well. No, Reglos collects it for Ancora Lamar. Keen just to slow things down a bit. Hold on to the ball, Ancora Lamar. They don't want this game to run away with them. Hold on, gain a bit of possession, a bit of composure. They don't want to panic. Couple of bad minutes is all it is. There's still plenty of polo left to play. 4 chukkers this match, of course. Reglos working it down the field himself here. Takes on Jackie and gets past that little grey horse. Puts it into the middle where Tommy Iriarti's waiting nicely for it. Perfect pass. He picks it up and takes it in toward the goal. There may have been a white shirt in his way there. Indeed there was, so it'll be a penalty in favour of Ancora Lamar, right in front of the goal. And Reglos tucks that one in, so first goal for them, 3-1. You can start already to see the different styles of play so far in this game. Noon playing a very fast, running kind of a game. Ancora Lamar changed it up a bit there and decided just to slow it down, take the ball to the opposition and hold on to it, prioritizing possession, and that tactic worked very well. They got the foul in front of the goal. 3-1 in the second chukker. The ball is stuck in a bit of a melee in the line out, and out comes Pinello, getting pushed hard by Santos Iriarti. Pinello, long arms reaching right off the horse to collect it. He's fending off grey shirts from all over the place at the moment, and he manages to get out with the ball somehow, and now he's heading toward the goal. Penello does get stopped eventually. Ferrari swings back around onto it. He's now going to have a go at the goal. Beats one man. There's only Tommy in the way now. He can't cross the line, Tommy. He has to clear the road. He may well have got caught in the way there. So a very similar foul that occurred earlier on. This time it's in favour of Noon and Marcos. Penello taps that one in to take them to 4-1. And they'll go to change horse halfway through this chukker. What a good chukker it was. 2 back-to-back goals at the beginning from Noon, and then Cora Lamar started to come back, gave away the foul in the end. They'll go back to change horse and come back into the middle for a throw-in. Fantastic fields we've got here at the Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club. If you want to watch polo around the world, from around the world, then you should download the app Polo Line TV, where you can enjoy the best of polo, including highlights and interviews. So the players get on to some fresh horses, make their way back to the middle for the throw-in. So the whistle blows, keen to get this second half of the second chukker underway. We've got 3 minutes left. If you're on the terrace and you look down to your left, in the corner there is the scoreboard. You can see 4-1, the white shirts lead. Bautista Alberti is on Cheskua. Chubby little chestnut, does a lot of work with the blonde mane. This one, you can see him just giving her the final touches, a little bit of schooling before we get going. Rashid Alaba is on Burisa. Both of these teams really well mounted. Out of the line out on, and Riglos picks it up in the air. Penello came in for the steal on the near side. Must have drifted over the line in the process. And with Ancora Lamar heading toward the goal, they're going to get a penalty. We'll see which one. It's a penalty too, 30-yard penalty. So an open goal penalty here for Ancora Lamar. 4-1, the score is. And he puts it straight through the middle. So 4-2. Ancora Lamar, is this the start of their comeback? Just 2 goals down. Over 2 chukkers to play. Out of the line out, and Pinello picks it up, keen to make amends here, and he breaks away, but we do get a whistle on that. Pinello was collected, got the ball and was heading straight down the field, but the whistle blew and stopped him. Perhaps he came across somebody out of the line out there. Yeah. Foul against Pinello, so EMAAR have the hit. Inside, just inside there, 60, they're halfway. Tommy Iriarty looks to find Reglos, but the meat comes in from Bauti Alberti. He draws a whistle along the way, though. Oh, and he may have just caught Reglos on that meat. He's in a fair bit of pain here. He's down on it. He's managing to stand up. We'll get him checked out. But just on that meat, it's a risky play when you go for a meet like that, when two players pass each other head to head. Something may have just caught him on the hip, I'm guessing, maybe in the ribs, on his way through. But they're built tough, these polo players. Warriors on horseback. Third man has the, I think it may have been the ball, actually, as they came for the meet there. Bauti, yeah, he hit the ball head to head, and Reglos caught it right in the ribs. Like I said, though, they're built tough, and it'll take more than a ball to the ribs to stop him. Only a young chap. Reglos in his low 20s, big future in the sport of polo. He'll just go to the ambulance, probably get a bit of ice spray on that, bit of magic spray. There we go, just out of the window, bit of magic spray, and he'll be back on the horse. So the umpires have had a chat with the third man. They've looked over to the VAR, virtual assisted replay. And no foul has been called. Just bad luck on that one. So we'll just start the game again with a throw-in. Scores are 4 goals to Noon, 2 goals to Ancora Lamar. Ball comes right out the front of the line out, sweeping around outside to collect it is Ferrari, and he's trying to get through here. Reglos gets him in the hook. And oh, he's giving it right back to Ferrari. Up at the front. Nice under the neck shot. He's on a little ripper of a horse here. Right down on the back line. Checks up, turns it around. May have caught a stick in the process as well there. Right down to the bottom of the ground. He then turned it around, got challenged, and we get a whistle on it. We can have a look there. He may have just caught a stick in the face. He looks absolutely fine. Again, we can check it on the third man. We'll check it on the replays. What a great horse Ferrari was on there. Straight out of the line out. EMAAR Godoy is that horse he's playing. Little chestnut. Great little horse. So you want the horse to be fast and agile, easy to stop and turn, and fast. So again, just a little accident. Won't stop anyone, but we'll start the game with a throw in. So back underway, and it's EMAAR who win that, taking it wide down to the side. Here is Santos Iriarte. He's going flat out now down the ground, and the bouncing ball just gets the better of him. Coming around to turn it on Gurisa is Rashid Alabar. He's left it for Tommy Iriarte. Tommy puts it back into the middle. There's a couple of players coming around onto that. Foul against the white shirts. So after a great start, it's just getting a little bit stop-start now, this game. 3 fouls for both teams. Tensions are high, of course. It's a big day here. Subsidiary final. And we hear another blow of the whistle there. That could well be a technical penalty. Talking to the umpires too much. So instead, they're moving this up closer to the goal as a result of the technical penalty against the white shirts. And a chance from the penalty spot, 60-yard penalty for EMAAR, and perhaps they'll get back within 1 goal. It's 4 goals to 2. Riglos comes in there quite fast, but he hits it beautifully. Great strike from the young talent. Up and over. So we're back to a 1-goal game. 4 goals to 3 now, and EMAAR are edging their way back into this. Back to the middle they go. Change sides, of course. 46 seconds before the first buzzer. Alabar wins the line out for Noon. Nicely done by Rashid Alabar on Gurisa. Fantastic horse, that one. Balls. It fell into the middle there, and striking down on the near side to get it was Alberti, leaning down to try and reach out for it. Santos Iriarte, he caught the stick on his elbow, forearm. So another little injury, not enough to stop them, but just enough to get them checked out. Again, they are warriors on horseback, these guys. So it will be a hit from the halfway line for EMAAR. Frustration showing from Noon Polo, but they're giving away fouls as a result. You have to be careful not to give away the game. Noon have fouled 6 times. EMAAR just 3. EMAAR looking better and better every chukka. Tommy Iriarte putting it into the danger zone, but the backhand is good from Noon. Ferrari to Alberti. Alberti on Triscua, not hanging around for anyone. He's pushing forward, but Riglos is there in defense. He'll collect the ball, take it one tap further, right over, down into his own 60-yard line there, right into the corner. Riglos sneaks around the outside, going for the steal. Doesn't manage to get it. Riglos now takes it across the front of his own goal. Brave play here from Riglos. And Pinello reaches out for the steal. Oh, the loose ball was there, but Pinello's so quick. He's so good at that. Those long arms, he reached right off the side of the horse. Octopus arms, we call him. And he got the steal. He was onto that line. Tommy Iriarty thought he could come and steal it off him, but may have been too close. We get the whistle, which ends the first half here in the subsidiary final of the EMAAR Cup 2026 with Noon on 4 and Cora Lamar on 3.
As Jahangiri is a very good organization, obviously we came to Dubai this year to play the high goal and also the 12 goal. Unfortunately, we didn't do very well in the high goal. We had a good team, but things didn't go our way. And the 12 goal, we made a last-minute team, and we're 4 players. I mean, we're maybe not the best team, but we play very well together. Our system is working here, at least. So we're very happy, very content to be in such a big final. It's probably one of the biggest low-goal tournaments around the region. The growth, obviously, we're still growing. We're so new, people don't realize we've only been playing high goal for 12 months. So, in the high goal world, we're just beginners. So we have a long, long way to go. And obviously, we're learning every year. We're trying to make the organization better, the horses better, which is the most important factor. Elestina is helping us a lot with that. Gonzalito is helping us a lot. So I think we're doing okay. Gonzalo, obviously today, Gonzalito gave me quite a few horses, and he also gave Dante a few horses. But he's always been very generous like that. He gives his horses to whoever needs them, even in the high goal or low goal. And also Antonio gave us a couple of horses. So all in all, we were very well mounted today. And obviously, we had a great day, very lucky. This team was fantastic. And I think in the end, we played good polo and we won.
The best goals. This is Pinello bursting through the pack. He's getting his goal there. He scored several goals, Pinello, once he was on the field. Played beautifully. This is Martin Ferrari. He had a half-swing shot. Flicked it up to Calaf. Didn't need to touch it. And it went through. Bauti Alberti here. He scored some good ones. Big right off, blocking Lucero, allowing Marcos to come through and get the win. They really did play very, very well. All 4 players. Very happy with that one. Bada did get a goal there for him, so he'll be happy. Congratulations for that goal, his first goal in the 12 goal. And then we've got this one. That's the goal of the day. Superb pass up to that horse, Gurisa, with Bauti Alberti up at the front. Picked it up in the offside near side. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready for the second half here. And the score's at 4 goals to 3. It's turning into a really close game. Noon had a superb start and got up. It was 4-1 at one point. But then 6 fouls from Noon has let them down. And with 3 from 3 penalties from Ancora, they've got their way back, and they're just 1 goal down now. And Cora seem to be finding their flow. We'll see in the second half if Noon can gain that composure they had in the first. The Chucker app is now powered by Chucker Coin. And there'll be one Chucker coin is priced at $1, and there'll be a maximum of 50 million coins minted. So we're going to start with that penalty. There's a foul at the end of the second Chucker, so noon start with an open penalty. They lead by 1 goal. This will take them to 2 goals up. Bonello comes in to take it. And he puts that one through, cool as you like. So they're back up 2 goals, 5 goals to 3 now, with 2 more Chuckers to play. There on the screens, we can see the bin dry camp. They're getting ready for their big final coming up. 4 professionals playing in the bin dry side. They'll be taking on Jehangiri. So the players just picking up a loose horseshoe off the field, and we'll be back underway. Tommy Iriarty is riding Olivia. Santos, his son, is on Mano. Alajaji is on Lady. And this horse is Mileva with Riglos. Nice quick pass forward from Riglos on Mileva. It's picked up, or Santos looking to pick it up. Can't quite get there. Steal from Ferrari. He's having a good game, this game, Ferrari. Best of we've seen him play perhaps this tournament. Santos though, from the standstill, puts it up into the Riglos. Oh, look at him go. Riglos can't quite sneak around the outside though. So Bonello can turn it for noon. Looking out for the runners. Sees Alabar out to the right, so he puts a nice pass out to Alabar, who gets on the line well and hits a good shot forwards. Silky skills though. Riglos is then told to wait with the ball. Stop and wait. There was a play coming in for a steal and another whistle. Okay, so it is indeed a penalty for Ancora Lamar. Noon have given away all their 3 goals from the penalty spot. Ancora Lamar have another chance. This one is 40 yards out, which means Noon can cross over and try and defend it after the ball is struck. Oh, it's stoppable. Couldn't quite come back onto it though. So through the post it goes, and we're back to a 1-goal game. 5 goals to 4. Cora scoring them all from the penalty spot. So they'll throw in on this side of the field for the second half of this game. Umpire Bibiene waits for a gap and then bowls the ball through the middle. Reglos picks it up very quickly out of the line out, running around the outside. They'll be looking for the equalizer, and Cora haven't been in the lead all game, but they've been there or thereabouts. That's a great shot from Reglos up to the front. Alajaji takes out Alaba. Iriarty comes onto the line. Bounty's got to be careful not to foul. Iriarty, so patient, does lose it though. Now it's sitting there for Tommy Iriarty. He shoots. Oh, it's stopped on the line from Bounty. But the whistle did go. Did the ball go over the line or was it a foul? You can see it's so patient, Ancora. They don't rush even when they're in front of the goal. They take their time. They took the shot at the goal eventually. It wasn't a great one. It looked like it may have been defended. The flag stayed down. The umpires have given the penalty. Perhaps they were playing advantage and it didn't happen. So a penalty it is in front of the goal. And it goes in. Easy one. Another easy one from the penalty spot. Reglos slots it in. So it is 5-all. Noon have given away all of their goals from the penalty spot. They're going to change. Are they? So they're going to have one more before the change. There goes the whistle. And the players will go and change halfway through this third chukker. So it's an even game here. Who do you choose? Which team are you backing? Let's get behind your team. Get behind your players as well. Pick who you think should be the MVP or who you think should be the best playing pony. We'd be interested to know. Chukker and a half to go, and it's even Stevens at 5-all. So back onto the field they come. Noon team keen to get this going, are back on the field first. Alabar is back on Moneda. Alberti on Pajana. Tommy Iriarty is on Foxy. Santos on Fresca. Right then. The next goal now, every goal is so important now. The line-out's been won here by Noon with Bauti Alberti up at the front. He's holding on to it himself at the moment. He can't go for the full swing because Iriarty's breathing down his neck, charging through toward the goal. Santos got the steal there, but he may well have crossed the line in the process. Too many fouls from both teams here, giving away fouls at crucial moments right in front of the goal again. That time it was Ancora Lamar. Bauti straight out of the line out. Quickly done. Dana. Oh, it hit the post. And the whistle blows. Whoa. You wouldn't have expected a miss there. It went straight into the post and stayed in the field. So it'll be a hit for the grey shirts of Ancora Lamar, and the scores stay even, 5 goals all. Tommy Iriati at the back. Long shot as Riglos sweeps around to pick it up. First time under the neck. Lovely shot for Santos. He was asking for it up at the front. It was Ferrari who came in for a challenge on Riglos. On Iriati. And he just swept across in front of Iriati there. And with Ancora Lamar on the attack, they'll get a penalty in front of the goal. We'll see which one. Got to be so careful. Got to be so careful not to foul, not to cross that line. They were both sort of having a look at the ball as it was coming as a perfect pass up to Santos Iriati. Okay, so what I'm hearing from the third man there, although it was a foul against White, the Ancora Lamar player made an illegal appeal. The helicopter with the stick, claiming the foul. Not allowed to swing the stick around like a helicopter. So it may well offset the foul there. Okay, so although there was a foul against the grey shirts, the helicopter appeal offset the foul, and we'll have a throw in. So the foul was against the white shirts, but the appeal from the grey shirts offset it. The helicopter. So just to throw in, it's 5-5. Tensions are getting high out here. High octane game. Out of the line out, Riglos and Pinello clash. Pinello comes away with it though. As Bouty runs forward for the pass. Pinello holds on to it a little bit further for now. He's coming through himself as Bouty tucks in behind him. Pinello does well. He's got Alabar up at the front, but the pass did not get through. Shame, because Alabar was waiting, would have been a superb pass. Pinello's back onto it here for Noon Polo. 5-5. He takes it out to the boards. 2 minutes 24 left of the penultimate chukka. Pinello doing a lot of work at the back, controlling things, you might say. Sending it up forward though. Ferrari is able to pick it up in the middle. Holds on to it. There's no one in front of him to pass to just yet. Now the pass goes through, and Alberti ran beautifully on to pick this one up. And that's a great goal. The great goal from Noon Polo. They put in the work. Eventually, Ferrari held on to it just for that 1 or 2 seconds, which allowed Alberti to run forward for the pass. It was a perfect pass. And Cora didn't see it coming. And Alberti made it count. Back into the lead they go. 6-5 with 90 seconds left. Chukka 3. Now, one of the Ancora Lamar players are changing. However, they've had their free change, so the 3 versus 4 for a moment as Alajaji is changing horse. Panello holds on to it again at the back. Decides again to go himself. Challenge Santos Iriarte. Has to go around the near side. Santos manages to stop him there, but here followed up by Bouty. He can't make the most of that. Tommy might look for a counter. He had a chance there, Tommy Iriarte. He missed it, came back very quickly onto it. Panello goes for the steal, and a whistle blows. So, against the white shirts, things are really starting to heat up out there. There's a lot at stake here. It's a big day, the EMAAR Cup Finals day. And they all really want a win. Tommy Iriarte pushes it forward, but it's too much onto that. Bouty Alberti will get there first. And he fakes the backhand and turns it. Got to watch out for the steal from Reglos. Whistle blows. So foul against Noon. And Cora Lamar trail just by 1 goal. They've got the ball. Tommy takes it. He's got Reglos behind him, but he does. He leaves it there for Reglos. Reglos puts it back to Tommy. Tommy comes charging in toward the goal, but Bouty tied him up, passed and backed it away. Only as far as Santos Iriarte. And Cora Lamar trying to find his way around the outside. Now cutting back to the inside. They've got to be careful not to foul here, Noon. Oh, they might have just got caught underneath the swing. And Cora Lamar are very, very good at drawing the fouls. They're taking the ball into the 60-yard zone, and they're not rushing. They're taking their time. They're being a little bit tricky with it. And Noon, a little bit overzealous, giving away another foul. And through it goes. On the penalty spot, so we're back to 6 goals all. So, and Cora Lamar, perhaps it's a tactic of theirs, they hold it onto it. They take it further and further, holding onto the ball. And they're drawing the foul and getting closer and closer. So, we are going into the last chukka at 6 goals all. The players will go and change horse and see what they've got for the last chukka. We'll be back with Noon Polo on 6 and Cora Lamar on 6. 1 chukka left.
For Apollo Line viewers, still have our best goals coming through here now. There you have Santos Iriarte under pressure there from Dante, got that next shot in and flicked that one. I think probably between both the ponies' legs. I think he was killing or something, but it was actually a foul, definitely not. And on to this hit. Underneath of that good next shot there. Straight through the goal for him. This was, of course, Reglos. Great break from that line out through the goals. Lovely approach shot and finished it off well. Cut shot, bringing that one in beautifully there.
We come back from the halftime break with the innovative play of the match. Mayo Clinic breakthrough moment. Now in defence, doing work in defence as well as Aiden. Faku's back onto it again. Faku's back onto it though. Here he comes. Tapping, trying to sneak through. Another one comes behind him. That's Manu. Backhand wasn't a good one. How Reggie puts his own backhand straight through the posts on the buzzer. Back once again for the very last chukker. 6 goals all. This is a nail biter. Noon went up early. They scored one goal in the first chukker. They were up 4-1 at one point, and Corey Lamar came back. It was 4-3 at half time, and now it's 6-6. Noon have fouled 11 times. Maybe right. All 6 goals have been from the penalty spot for Angkor Lamar. Okay, so Riglos is back on that horse, Freak, with the high head carriage. That rocket ship. This is her now. Watch out for Freak here as she runs around the outside. You can just tell how much power this horse has. She holds her head high in the air, stops, waits, has a look at his options, goes left, then right. What a horse, look at her go. Then tucks it in behind for Tommy to send it up to his son. Look at that pass, right to the end of the stick for Santos. He brings it back in toward the goal, now under the next shot. I think we got a whistle just before the shot came in. There may have been a white shirt who came across in front of Angkor Lamar there. Fantastic start to the chukker. What a horse, that one, Freak. We can see her on the ball now, teeing the ball up. High head carriage, but she runs. Electric horse. Riglos broke away, weaved left and right, then that beautiful absolute. Oh no, then he dropped it, left it behind there for Tommy. Clever little maneuver, and Tommy hit the perfect pass up to his son. Now they've got a penalty again. A fine shot goes through the goal and takes Angkor Lamar into the lead for the very first time. So back to the middle they come. 12 fouls from Noon. They've got to close down on these fouls. Yeah, throw in right now. So here we go. We've got 6 minutes of polo to go. It's that horse again. Freak. She is a freak. Gets stopped that time. He's back on it with a tail backhand. No one there for Lamar to come onto it. So Bautista, he's back on Triscua. Chubby Chestnut takes it out to the side. Has a look to see who's got a pass to. Then he passes it down the boards. Running onto it is Rashid Alabar, but first there is Riglos on Freak. His backhand only finds Ferrari. Ferrari puts it in the middle there for Pinello to come onto it. He reaches out with those octopus arms, collects the ball, taps it in the air toward the goal, and gets the equalizer. Wow. So, 7 goals all. Nice goal from Noon there. Pinello getting the steal, leaning right off the back of his horse, picking it up, tapping it in the air as well. Scoring when it mattered. 7 all. What a game. The crowd on the edge of their seats. Whistle early on in the lineup. Spot hit Gray. So, 4 minutes 39, 7 goals all. We're bound to see some more goals. The three professionals and Cora Lamar discuss the plan. Tommy Iriarty, General Tommy Iriarty at the back, decides what to do. He's got his son and the young Reglos close by him. Alajaji goes forward. Yeah, and they discuss the plan of attack. Santos Iriarty goes up.
Hello.
Tommy takes it forward. Reglos peels in behind. Tommy puts it right up into the 30-yard line. There's a couple of white shirts there in defense, and a good little open backhand comes off, but Santos picks it up. I think this is his favorite horse. Light-colored horse. Santos turns it back in toward the goal, opens his shoulders and shoots up over the top, but it went across the face of the goal and wide to the left. 7 all the scores remain. Noon from the back line. Bouty goes right, then Banks left, but Pinello holds on to it a little bit longer before hitting a lovely shot up to the halfway line. And Bouty Alberti's broken away on Choskua. Great shot from him. It's gone right down deep into the corner though. Bouty, he'll check up, right up onto that one. That horse stopped beautifully for him. Tommy coming in to make the challenge. He just got clipped, I think, on the way through. Jumped off the horse. So he's just getting checked out, but he's coming back on. Getting back on his horse, I think. Bouty, he's all right. It's been quite a physical game. Reglos goes off to change off Freak. If there was a best playing pony award, I would give it to that one, Freak from Reglos. So it was a foul against Ancora Lamar there. And so we're having a 30-yard penalty for Noon. 7 all. Halfway through the very last chukka. And he hits it through nicely, just narrowly missing the car that was coming around behind the goalpost mouth there. So, Noon get back into the lead where they have been for most of the game. Only by 1 goal though, and we've still got 3.5 minutes. The players now will go and change horse for the very last time. And the horse that they bring back now is so important in the last few minutes of this game. 1 goal in it. Noon step into the lead, 8 goals to 7. So a lot of the players will save their best horses for last, or they'll wait, see which ones have the most energy, which ones are going the best on the day. They'll bring them back. A lot of these horses will play 3.5 minutes early on, and then 3.5 minutes later. They might have some fresh horses. They might decide to bring on a completely fresh horse in the last chukka. Bautista Alberti is getting on Niguri. She played outstandingly well in the first chukka. Rashid Alabar is on Gurisa again. Horse bred by Marcos Hegi. Very well-bred horse, this dark horse with the white nose. Angora Lamar team, come on. Ready to face them. 8-7, Noon lead. Line out has been won by Angora Lamar. Reglos has it at the back. Cuts across the middle, he eats that ride off. No, Ferrari picks him up well in the ride off and gets the steal as well. Great play from Reglos, but Reglos comes and steals it right back. So quick. Swings the stick like it's a whip. That horse is a handy one too. Look how she nipped around there. Oh, but he gets the steal. Oh, Bouty got the steal, but drew the whistle in the process. Another foul and another penalty for Angora Lamar. Reglos gets that penalty and puts it to 8 goals all again. We're back to an even game in the last chukka here. Now, it's not often, you say, but all 8 goals of Angora Lamar have come from the penalty spot. 14 fouls by Noon is really letting them down. In it goes. Out of the line out with Reglos. Can he sneak past the men? He has done. Still he's getting hunted down by Ferrari. Taps it in the air like it's a tennis ball. Once more, but gets stopped. And in defense here is Panello. He'll turn it around. It's 8 all, and we got 2 minutes left to go. We do need a result. And Angora Lamar have got the ball in front of the goal. Tommy Iriarty takes a shot and scores. That's their first field goal of the day. And it's 9 goals to 8. Angora Lamar are back in the lead. Wow. Well, Noon Polo, it was there for the taking. They've been up the game. They've still got 90 seconds to go. We've still got time for another goal or 2. Umpire Barbieni puts it in. It's out of the line out, but Reglos backs that ball, a big backhand. And there's a couple of grey shirts coming onto it. And Santos Iriarty's got the ball up at the front. Santos, if he puts it through, it could be the match winner. Near side, goal time for Angora Lamar. 2 field goals right when it mattered most. Takes them into double figures. 10 goals to 8. With 48 seconds to go, that could well be the goal, the deciding goal. Well, it's an interesting game. We had it all. Angora Lamar just have to be careful not to foul here with 30 seconds left. Still looking for another one. It's Rashid Alabar looking to pick it up at the front. The fence just comes in. Bouty Alberti picks it up, turns it around the outside, heading toward the goal. And Cora Lamar still desperate to get it out here. 5 seconds to go. Santos takes it out of the danger zone. And that will be it, ladies and gentlemen. A win for Ancora Lamar in a very, very interesting game. Noon were up for most of the game. Almost all of the game they were leading at one point by 3 goals. But with 14 fouls and 8 penalties shots against them, they gave the game away, really. And Ancora Lamar stepped up, scored 2 beautiful field goals right at the end to stretch ahead and win the game. And the subsidiary final of the EMAAR Cup 2026. 10 goals to 8.
Very good. Oh, we like it. This is a high goal.
We'll commence the final at 4 o'clock. Players warming up right now. Cora Lamar run out the winners versus Noon. Soon we will see Vintry taking on Jehangiri for the final, for the prize money, and for the car. And their name, beautiful, coveted EMAAR Cup.
Thank you. Thank you. Vale, arriba. Muchas gracias. ¿Todo bien?
Todo bien.
Muy bien.
Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Bueno, chaval. ¿Qué partido ganamos, boludo?
So we can see some of the goals here. Marcos Pernello sneaking through, getting that one at the end. Got really excited at the end of this game. There's a lot of fouls, as we said, but there was one from Bautista. Another one from Pernello. Not too many highlight goals from Ancora because 8 out of the 10 goals were from the penalty spot. You don't often see that. It was 8 out of 8, and then they scored those 2 field goals at the end just to break away and claim the lead. Alajaji, Tommy Iriati there, captain, manager of the team, gets the win with his son. They were also the winners of the previous 12 goals, the Emirates Open here. They're one of the favourites coming into this tournament.
Well done.
Thank you so much.
Well, you get the feeling though, Noon could have had that. They gave it away. There it is with the 14 fouls, and Cora Lamar with just the 6 fouls. 8-10 the score. 4 field goals from Noon, just those 2 field goals from Ancora. Noon won a few less throw-ins. Fouls is just way too much. 14-6. Noon hit 4 out of the 5 penalties. 8 out of 8 penalties for Reglos. Most of them were short penalties. It seemed they had, perhaps it was even in the tactic. They took the ball, they held on to it. They do nice passes to each other, and then they just hold on to it when they get into the penalty area and wait, sort of drawing the foul. And so we'll end there with a win for Ancora Lamar. They will lift the subsidiary cup, the EMAAR Cup 2026. Do stick around though, ladies and gentlemen, as we will be back very shortly for the big final of the EMAAR Cup 2026. Jehangiri will take on Bindrai.